Hi, my name is Mary. Today FM plays the best music in Lambasa. Today FM rocks.
My name is Thomas. I'm here in Nakasi and I like to listen to Today FM because it rocks.
My name is Milenia. Today FM rocks here in Singatoka.
My name is Altriki and Today FM rocks here in Tabwa.
My name is Mary Jane. I love listening to Today FM here in Ba. Today FM rocks.
My name is Ilay Tiambal and I love listening to Today FM. Today FM rocks here in Osur.
Today's hit music on Today FM.
In the news tonight, Fiji makes winning start in Singapore. Issues concerning e-ticketing service identified. And program launched to assist incarcerated youths.
From the studios of FBC Suva, Jackie Spate.
Fiji made a winning start to its Singapore campaign, beating Canada 50-12. Paulandrani Sinukula, Melin Dernalangi and Sevuloni Modenadangi scored a try each in the first half to lead Canada 19-7 at the breather. Aminiasi Tuimamba Apisai Vakambalavo and Chosua Vakurunambili extended Fiji's lead in the second spell to seal the win. Here are the tries.
Jerry Tuai limps his way towards the line. Tuai goes to the skipper. That's Drani Siningula through Mullins up the middle. And Matt Mullins slides it in. Now Duranalungi stepping his way towards the six. Melly, Duranalungi tackle. He's such a handful. Serving Mokanathangi.
Issues have been raised from the investigation into the bus fare review undertaken by the Independent Bus Fare Review Committee. Chairing Competition and Consumer Commission Chief Executive Joel Abraham, while announcing the completion of the review, highlighted issues pertaining to the e-ticketing service. Abraham says Vodafone Fiji has a monopolistic nature in providing e-ticketing services. He adds in 2013, 3 telecommunication companies expressed interest in providing the e-service. However, Digicel Fiji and Bulamai pulled out, leaving Vodafone to take charge.
We are going to launch an exercise in reviewing the commission that is charged by Vodafone to the bus companies, different charges that are imposed for consoles as well as for other services rendered, and assess the reasonableness of expenditure. And we will conduct an exercise for the verification of e-ticketing system.
Issues regarding the job performance of some health officials and dealing with the public continue to be of concern. Health Minister Dr. Ifiremi Wangainabete says they've received numerous complaints about officials in the past. Ali Kimbia reports.
Delivering quality health service is vital for the Health Ministry. However, the unprofessional conduct by some health officials remains a worry.
Now, if there are issues around professional conduct, there is avenues to address this. So when they come through the 157 complaints line, we make sure that it goes through the normal proceedings of disciplinary process, and also there are councils in place that look after licensing of our health professionals.
Dr. Wangainambete says there are avenues to deal with such complaints.
But we try as much as possible to support our health professionals, support them in the sense of continued professional development. That is something that government has made very clear, that we need to continue to support our staff so that they grow.
Dr. Wangainambete says all health officials will continue to undergo training so that they are on top of their game when providing services to the public. Ali Kimbia, FBC News.
Commissioner of the Fiji Corrections Service, Commander Francis Keane, has launched a program called Sow a Seed to assist youths who are incarcerated. With over 300 inmates who are between 18 to 25 years of age, the Sow a Seed program seeks to find volunteers who can mentor and sponsor them to be successful in life. Keane says the increasing number of youths that enter prison on a daily basis is a concern, and this program will enable the Fiji Corrections to work with relevant partners to give a second chance to them. He says there is potential for change in some of the youths, and there is a greater need for relevant partners and organizations to provide opportunities for them to grow.
The many volunteers we have, the better. The more the merrier, because this is a huge number, 315. And as I said, we have 222 that have reached secondary school education, and 25 that are at tertiary school education. So there's a pool of knowledge within this youth group.
Agriculture Minister Dr. Mahendra Reddy has assured farmers the government will ensure they get the maximum output from their farms. Speaking to farmers in Nasalai Tailevu, Dr. Reddy says the government has allocated a massive budget for the agriculture sector, and the onus is on farmers to utilize funds for better returns. He says there needs to be a major change in the way our agriculture sector has operated over the years. Dr. Reddy says the government will implement strategies to revive our sector.
The thinking in agriculture that needs to be changed is that we cannot continue to pour in money on farmers who treat agriculture as a subsistence, part-time leisure activity.
The Construction Industry Council will be discussing the progress made so far by the industry during their conference in June. CIC Chief Executive Vijay Naidu says the two-day event will be attended by more than 300 delegates, which will include some of the local speakers who will talk about the industry and its developments. Naidu says they will also discuss how they can utilize new innovations to better the construction sector. He adds this conference will provide a platform for the people in the industry to discuss their issues regarding the industry and how it can be solved.
We will talk about training needs as well. We talk about standards. There's a lot of talk about steel issues in this country. We talk about engineering issues. We talk about architectural issues. We talk about many other issues that concern the industry.
Turning over to sports now, the South African Sevens side is wary of the threat Fiji poses in its pool this weekend. Coach Neil Powell says they must maintain their fourth spot in the World Rugby 7 Series standings to ensure they qualify for the 2020 Olympic Games. Koroi Tandulala reports.
Blitzball coach Neil Powell is confident that they have the potential to take down Fiji tonight, but they need to iron out minor issues first.
This team has got enough potential to be successful this weekend. It's all about implementation of the processes and be happy. And if we're happy with that and the effort that we put in, then we believe the results will come by itself.
The fast-paced South African side is wary of defending champion Fiji, especially after they were dubbed the king of turnovers by World Rugby. Rugby pundit and commentator Rob Vickerman on Twitter says this looks at a different side of the entertainers of World Sevens Series.
Expert view, I'm going to say something I thought I would never say. Fiji are the king of the turnovers. So in this chart documenting how many turnovers have been won, conversely to how many have been lost, you can see that only 7 teams are positive in their score.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Vorenge Bainimarama has sent the nation's well wishes to the Fiji Sevens team.
On behalf of Fiji, wish them well in the next couple of days.
Fiji will meet Scotland in their next match at 8:20 p.m. before meeting South Africa at 11:28 tonight for their last pool game. Koroi Tandulala, FBC Sports.
The New Zealand Sevens side made a winning start in its pool match this afternoon, beating Japan 43-0 in its first pool match. The Kiwis scored 4 tries in the first half to take the lead, Japan 26-0 at the breather. Here are the tries.
New Zealand score. Jonah Nareki, a guy who made his debut for New Zealand. And Baker will canter in. Well, Japan turned the ball over, make a mistake, and New Zealand punished them. Keep ball into Ware, and Regan Ware goes in to pick up his second. Brings it around to improve the position. No kick through for Newstub, and as easy as you like, it just set up beautifully for Andrew Newstub. He is one-on-one. In, out, gone.
The Jacks Nandi rugby side defeated BLK Nandronga 40-18 in round 1 of the Skipper Cup competition at Singatoka's Lawanga Park this afternoon. Fullback Apisalome Wangathambu put Nandronga into the lead 3-0 through a penalty kick in the first 2 minutes of play. 2018 runner-up BLK Nandronga struggled throughout the tournament and was no match against the strong Nandi side. The Jet Setters continued their dominance in the second spell of the match, holding off Nandronga till the last minute of play. The Crusaders made a stunning comeback to snatch a 43-17 victory from the Highlanders in its Super Rugby clash last night. The Highlanders made a quick start, scoring a try and converting a penalty goal to take an early 10-7 lead at the breather. The Crusaders regrouped and made an emphatic second-half return, scoring 3 tries to take the lead. Australian-born Fiji international Sarah Naingama has been named in Australia's women's national rugby union team, the Wallaroos. And in weather, heavy showers and thunderstorms were experienced over the western parts and interior of Vitilevu and Ponolevu, Yasawa and Mamanudu group, as well as in Kandavu. Recapping the main stories for tonight, Fiji makes winning start in Singapore, issues concerning e-ticketing service identified, and program launched to assist incarcerated youths. Now for these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station, Gold FM. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email fbcnews@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via Facebook page FBC News. You can also follow and like us on Twitter at FBC_news or simply hashtag FBC News. That was your FBC News for tonight. From the team and I, good night.
Nambula FM, nambandua ya nasere.
Oya uvasit sai sai lambasa, ya ndo talita ina warong Nambula FM nambandua ya nasere.
Guya do tumeli ako na tao no hinga toka, talita kina na warong Nambula FM nambandua ya nasere.
Wana Nambula FM nambandua ya nasere.
Na evengo fani na tao